can I cross over hoodie? Hey, and welcome back to Pattern Niche on YouTube. This is a community-driven channel where we share fun and exciting content to help you on your sewing journey. I'm Kate, one of the contributors here, and today I'm sharing my 15 favorite sewing patterns for you to sew and sell. Okay, so there's actually 16, but you know, 15 just sounds better. Now let's get into my favorite Pattern Niche patterns for you to sew and sell. So when you're looking to start an online shop or start selling your creations, there's a few things you need to keep in mind. I do have a video all about sewing to sell on my own YouTube channel, so I'll link that down in the description box for anyone who's interested. Honestly, the number one thing I can tell you if you want to make it as a custom sewer or somebody who sews clothes to sell is you need to stand out. The market is saturated. It seems like there's one in every town, somebody trying to sew things and then resell them. So you do need to stand out. You want to be competitive. You want to have that edge of something different, something that not everybody is doing. And I think Pattern Niche has some wonderful patterns for that, and we're gonna get to those in just a minute. But there are a few other things I wanted to mention, like bang for your buck. When you're looking at a pattern, maybe that pattern is $10, $15, $50. It really doesn't matter how much it costs. You want to look at what you're getting for that money and is it worth it to you. If you're spending upwards of $15 on a pattern, you want it to have some options, man, right? I mean, you don't want it to just be a basic tank top and that's all you can do with it. You want it to have some built-in pattern pieces to help you get what you want out of that pattern and maybe create some different styles all while still using the one pattern that you bought. And of course, we have some great options for that too. Another thing I want to mention is think about materials. So think about what you have on hand or what's easily accessible to you. If you're using custom fabrics, you need to think about logistics. You can't always have those at your fingertips. It takes 4 to 6 weeks or more for those things to come in once you pre-order them. You need to be kind of thinking ahead. So you want to be buying patterns or having patterns in your stockpile according to what you plan to sew, thinking ahead to the next season. This does kind of seem elementary, but it is something worth taking a second look at. Next, you want to look at the details of the sewing patterns. Are there gathers? Are there buttons? Are there zippers? Is there things you don't like doing? Is there things you can avoid, like hemming? Is there things that you love to do and you're really good at, like putting on hoods or hacking things into making it look different and you can see a certain style line, maybe it's some color blocking and you know what you want in a pattern? Keep that in mind, maybe make a list, maybe do a sketch or a drawing of what you have in your mind that's different from other people's that you can stand out and you can make a go at sewing to sell. And lastly, what I want to mention is you want to think of who your ideal customer is. I mean, ideally, we just sell to everyone, right? But that's not the case. Not everyone's gonna be interested in your stuff because everybody's different. Not everyone's gonna be able to afford some of the things that you make. That's fine. You need to think about who your person is. Name them. How much money do they make? What kind of job do they have? How much disposable income do they have? Do they have kids? Are they shopping for themselves? Pinpoint your exact ideal customer. There's different things online you can do to help you with this, but you want to nail down who your ideal customer is and then kind of cater to that person. That being said, I also want you to think about people who want to buy from you but maybe don't want to buy the higher end stuff. You want to have a little bit of a price range there. I'm talking some smaller things like stocking stuffers or teacher gifts, all the way up to whatever you really want to sew, whether that be beautifully bespoke coats or kids t-shirts. Whatever that range is, you do want to have a little bit of a range there so people can support you at either end of the spectrum. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk the actual patterns. I mentioned bang for your buck. You can't get any better than free patterns. So freebies are absolutely wonderful for getting in getting people in the door kind of thing. Kind of think of how certain companies give away a hat or something like that. Well, you're selling something, you still made it, you're still making some sort of margin on it, but maybe not as much, but it's getting people in the door. They may not want to invest in one of your $50 sweaters, but maybe they're okay to spend $10 on this teacher gift. So like I said, we have some great freebies for that. Now the 4 that I want to mention that are great for like gift baskets or bus driver gifts, neighbor birthday presents, that kind of thing, are the hot tool sleeves. So something to put your curling iron in or your hair straightener, that kind of thing. It's a great stocking stuffer as well. Perfect for those tween girls that who knows what they like today. One of my personal favorites is the gnome bag. I did a video on this. Be sure to check it out if you're interested. So cute. Works great as a gift bag or even to have as decor in your home. It's just a fun, whimsical little gift that you can give to somebody, and the pattern is free. There's also a tablet case bundle, I believe it is. There's different sizes. Another great thing for you to offer in your shop, because most people have electronic devices and those cases come in super handy, especially as things start opening up and we can travel again. And the last one I want to mention for the lower end price range is the button scarf with a pocket. Now this might be kind of mid-range, you know, depending what kind of fabric you're using, what size, that kind of thing. But it is really unique because it has that pocket in it. It's great for going for walks, you know, taking your dog out for a walk, walking the kids, going to the playground, where you don't want to take a purse, but you still might need your keys or your debit card or something like that. It's wonderful. So if that is interesting to you, definitely throw it into your shop. I haven't made it personally, but I think it's a pretty easy sew. And then there's actually 3 garment freebies as well. So these again might be a little bit higher cost, but maybe not the highest cost in your shop, depending on what you're going for. So there is the Kawaii cover up. Basic bathing suit cover up can make it super pretty. If that's the aesthetic that you're going for and that's the market that you're catering to, make it super pretty and flowy and lacy and beautiful, or make it more casual for, you know, chasing your kids around on the beach. Make it out of terry cloth. Maybe you make both. Next are the Key West tank tops. This is actually in girls and in ladies, and one of my favorite tank top patterns. It is so cute. I love the curved hem. It has a little pocket. I think the sky is the limit on the possibilities for this. You could do some fun color blocking between the front and back, or with the pocket, stripes going different ways. So fun. Key West tank, add it to your shop. And the last of the free patterns that I want to mention is the Seville cropped cardi. This is a children's pattern, and it's just a little shrug type of thing, what I call a shrug anyway, little cropped cardigan for little girls. So if that's your market, is younger girls, then this would be another wonderful pattern to add to your collection because it's free. Now there's 3 patterns I want to mention that are going to make sure that you stand out, because they're pretty different from anything else in the sewing pattern market. The Olympia hoodie. So doesn't sound very different, does it? It is so cool. It is a hoodie, has a hood, but the sides are all open, and this actually comes in kids and adults, so you could do a mama and me set or even a daddy and me set, and I think it would be a really great thing to add to your shop, especially if you're in like a beachier climate, or there's a market of people who really like going to the gym, that kind of thing. If that's your ideal client, then the Olympia hoodie is a great choice. Another one I really love is the Lease cowl or hoodie, and you know, the cowl, the hoodie, that's not very different. What I love about it is the bottom portion of the bodice. It is a split, and it's kind of like a tulip type effect with some pleating on it. So pretty. Again, if that's your market, add that to your shop, or maybe just for yourself. It is so cute. And lastly, for standing out, is the Marbella lace back tank top. Lace back, that's all I need to say. Again, pretty. Find some pretty laces. It's not something you see every day. It's not even something you see every day in the ready-to-wear shops. So if that's what you're wanting to do, is stand out, this tank top is going to be perfect. It's great for date nights. It's great for going to the beach. It's great for everyday wear. It is just so cute and unexpected with that fun lace back detail. Before we get on to the last category, I did just want to mention, if you are enjoying this video, please give it a big thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe. It really truly does help YouTubers like us grow, evolve, and continue to bring you valuable content each and every week. And if you're looking for a specific video, leave us a comment down below letting us know what you're looking for, and we'll make sure we get that out to you. Okay, the next category I want to talk about for you to be able to maybe put yourself apart is mommy and me. This is a pretty big market. What mother? Well, I'm sure there's some, but I mean, it's so fun to match our little ones, isn't it? And it's not really something you can do at going into the store and buying stuff like that too much. So being able to do that with a mama owned shop or a woman owned business or a small shop, local shop is so phenomenal. So we have some great patterns here for that, and some of these are actually mentioned in our beginner sewing patterns video, so I will link that right here and down in the description box for you to check out. There's also a blog post on the website, which I think almost all of our videos have a corresponding blog post, so if you're ever on the website, check out the blog posts too. Okay, mama and me outfits. What do we got for patterns? So I'm not gonna include them all. I kind of just handpicked my favorite ones because there's quite a few options for mama and me, but these are my favorite ones that will help you stand out when you're sewing to sell. First up is the Kanai crossover hoodie. Again, this is just something that's gonna set you apart, and I think it's great for older kids, maybe again that tween stage where you're not really sure what they like, but this is just funky enough to set them apart, but it's still, you know, they're not like, mom, you need to be buying me the top end designer clothing. It's just maybe a shot that they might like. I don't know, my kids aren't that age yet. But I really do think it's cool, and it's a different detail that, again, we're not seeing a lot of places. Next is the Knoxville twist, and I mentioned this one because we know twist tops are popular. They've been popular for a couple years now, I guess, and I think they're still really, really great and on trend, but they're also still timeless. Like, there's no reason you couldn't wear them if it's not in style, right? So I think that would be, you know, if you're looking to follow the trends and that kind of thing, it's a great option for your shop. Third, I want to mention the Bourbon Street skirt. This might not be one that you would maybe gravitate towards because it's just basic, but again, because it's basic, we can add all kinds of embellishments to it, and you can match your kiddos, right? You can change it up a little bit, maybe do some color blocking, maybe add some rickrack. If you don't want a hem, put a band at the bottom. There's all kinds of things you can do with this skirt, and that's why I wanted to include it here, because it adds a lot of versatility for your shop. And pattern number 15 I'm gonna mention is the Manhattan Peplum. I did a video on this on the dress version. Love it. I need to make myself a shirt, but this also comes in the kids version. Super cute. Peplums are just timeless, and you can't go wrong with the flattering fit of this silhouette. And bang for your buck, because you get a shirt and a dress, and it's got different sleeve options, it's got different neck options, you got all kinds of options with this. All of these are also sold as bundles, so you don't have to buy just each pattern separately for kids and adults. You can bundle them together, and you do save a little bit of money. And lastly, the 16th bonus pattern is the Vermont Cardi. Who doesn't love a cardigan? You can match your kids. It's just a subtle nod to that matching. It doesn't have to be totally matchy-matchy. It's a great option to add to your shop because not all the small shops are doing it, so it will set you apart again. Maybe that's the thing you get into. Maybe that's all you get into is Mama and Me Cardis. The Vermont is a great option. Thank you so much for sticking to the end and watching this video. I really, truly hope it was helpful for you. If you are looking to start your own handmade shop, then I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for liking this video, commenting, subscribing to our channel, and sharing. We really, truly do appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!